Judge at ringside, C.J. Ross scores the bout 114-114, even a draw. Overruled by judges Dave Moretti.
Floyd Mayweather hilariously mocked Gervonta Tank Davis following his recent controversial draw against Lamont Roach. The fight, under review by the Boxing Commission, has escalated beyond a typical post-fight investigation, with Tank now facing legal trouble. The controversy has sparked a deeper investigation into Davis' conduct, and it's not just another usual fight dispute. This time, it's landed Tank in court. The drama continues to unfold.
Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask her.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
Okay, she's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say, what's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people, okay? So, where's the mother of that child? What's his first name?
Gervonta. Listen real quick. It's either that.
Things didn't go as Gervonta Tank Davis had hoped, leading to a meltdown in court, and of course, Floyd Mayweather didn't waste any time clowning him for it. Tank's ongoing controversy with referee Steve Willis is proving to be a costly mistake, and it could very well mark the beginning of the end for Davis' career. Floyd isn't holding back, taking every opportunity to call him out. If you watch the fight between Tank and Lamont Roach, you know it didn't go as expected. Every boxing expert, fan, and fighter thought Tank would easily handle Lamont, with some even labeling it a warm-up before his next big bout. Clearly, things went sideways.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
I don't know Lamont Roach, but when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at these other fights that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire. Yeah. So don't come and but don't come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight, and then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
When the bell rang, Lamont Roach shocked everyone by flipping the script.
It was so easy when he fought Frank Martin. Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. It is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
What's you going to do?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout, no matter what. I'm always prepared for 12 rounds, but I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Lamont Roach came in looking sharp, technical, and fearless from the very first round. It was clear he wasn't backing down, as he pieced Tank up with counter hooks, catching him off guard. As the fight progressed, Tank found himself in real trouble. There were moments when he looked completely lost. Roach controlled the pace, slipping punches and landing sharp jabs, essentially outboxing the so-called best lightweight in the world. Yet, despite Roach's dominant performance, when the final bell rang, Tank somehow walked away with a draw. It left everyone questioning the outcome.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have.
That's where the controversy kicks in. Floyd Mayweather has been breaking down the fight piece by piece, and he's not letting Gervonta Tank Davis off the hook. Money Mayweather is keeping it real with boxing fans, and he firmly believes referee Steve Willis was intimidated. Mayweather thinks Willis knew he was in the ring with one of boxing's biggest stars, and it showed on his face. He didn't want to make the tough calls against Tank. But it was clear that Lemont Roach was the better fighter that night, and he should have walked away with the win. Floyd isn't alone in his assessment. Oscar de la Hoya backed up everything Floyd said, adding weight to the argument just minutes after the fight ended.
It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take a knee, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are.
These guys make a valid point. We've seen referees get caught up in the hype surrounding big-name fighters before, but this situation was on a whole new level. There were moments in the fight where Lemont Roach clearly deserved the nod, but instead, the fight kept swinging in Tank's favor. The knockdown calls were questionable, and the clinches were being broken by Steve Willis too quickly. The way Tank was being let off the hook was blatant. Floyd Mayweather made it clear that he's not saying Tank is washed, but he does believe Tank got bailed out. Considering Floyd literally helped build Tank's career, that's a massive statement. If even Floyd is saying Tank didn't deserve the draw, how is Tank going to explain this on? Now, things have only escalated for Tank. He's been running back and forth from the courtroom like it's his second home, and the pressure is clearly getting to him. He's crushing under the weight of the whole bribery case, and there's no way for him to clear his name now. The receipts are stacking up against him, and the whispers are getting louder. If this case goes through, Gervonta Davis could be finished.
There's no way you could say Tank won. There's no way.
Do you think that he's diminished in some way, or do you think that just mentally it just wasn't fair for the fight?
Well, a little bit of both. His age is catching up to him. The legs aren't there as he used to be. And, he switched his trainer, that's could be another factor.
With Barry Hunter being the head trainer and Coach Calvin being outside.
Yeah, but he snapped at Calvin too. So that's, there was something going on. I really don't know, and I couldn't really speculate on that because I don't know. But I know that something was bothering Tank because Tank is a good fighter and he's out to hurt you, but hey, Lamont Roach stood in there, stood his ground, and he did great.
While all this legal drama is dragging Tank's name through the mud, let's not forget the controversy he sparked inside the ring. Let's talk about the 9th round, the moment that had everyone calling it a robbery. Tank was getting tagged all night, but by round 9 he was done. Lamont Roach kept pressing forward, unloading shot after shot, and Tank, well, he straight up took a knee. That moment right there raised a lot of eyebrows and left fans questioning the outcome.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned hard into the knee. He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his.
It's gotta be enough. What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
In boxing, taking a knee is considered a knockdown, but Steve Willis waved it off like it was nothing. No count, no warning. He just let it slide as if it never even happened.
The rules that he didn't get hit with a punch. He didn't turn his back like he wanted to quit. It's just like when you get a thumb in the eye, it's a pop.
He did turn his eye. He did turn his back.
Yeah, but he didn't turn his back like he was going to quit, like you've seen some guys turn him. He obviously mentioned that he had something in his eye, and it wasn't from a punch. It was time in between the shots. I think that by the time he wanted that, or he took a knee. But I think in the rules it states that you're allowed to do that. If you go back and you read some of the rules, I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I think it was upheld in New York that it was okay for him to do that. I think part of the rules state that it was okay. As a coach on the other side, I would have.
Yeah.
Of course, right?
Of course.
This is exactly why Floyd Mayweather is calling out the whole situation. He believes Steve Willis was too intimidated by Tank's star power to make the right call, and it's hard to argue with that. Tank is one of the biggest names in boxing right now, but that doesn't mean he should get special treatment. If it had been Lamont Roach who took a knee, you best believe Willis would have been counting to 10 before Roach even hit the canvas. But it wasn't just the referee's decisions that were under scrutiny. The judges' scores raised eyebrows too. If the 9th round knee incident wasn't enough, the punch starts tell a different story. According to CompuBox data, Roach threw a total of 400 punches, landing 112, while Tank threw 279 and landed 103. This means Roach not only outthrew, but also outlanded Tank over the course of the fight. In the final round, Roach outlanded Tank 16-9. Despite these numbers, the fight ended in a majority draw, with one judge scoring it 115-113 for Davis, and the other two at 114-114, leaving many questioning the fairness of the decision.
Joe Rogan predicts a controversial Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. Joe Rogan is interested in the rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach after the fight ended in a draw. Watching the replay of the outstanding title fight last night between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, I had never seen Lamont fight before, but I'm a big fan now. The fight was a draw, but it was an amazing contest, and I really hope they run it back.
They're running it back, and here's the crazy part. The New York State Athletic Commission admitted they messed up during the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. Yep, they straight up acknowledged mistakes in one of the year's most controversial bouts. That moment when Tank clearly took a knee, everyone saw it, but somehow, referee Steve Willis just stood there, acting like he didn't see anything. NYSAC actually admitted Willis should have called it a knockdown, adding fuel to the already heated debate.
No, well, honestly, I haven't watched the fight. We had a show that night. I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. I mean, look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, oh, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning. But it's a bit of a bizarre situation. For me, like, there was a lot of people in boxing that were saying that this is a really tough fight. Like, Lamont Roach is a serious fighter. I said it might not be the biggest profile fight, but it's actually quite a tough fight. And Shakur said to me, like, even the day before, I'm telling you, he's going to have big trouble tomorrow night. And I just feel like hopefully this could be the little something that gives Gervonta a little wake-up call to take him back to the mindset of maybe.
But wait, it gets even worse. The commission actually claimed they couldn't use instant replay due to technical issues. This isn't some underground fight club. It's the Barclays Center, a major venue. How do you not have a working replay system for a fight this big? The whole world saw the replay within seconds, with fans posting it online, yet the commission couldn't access it. That's a wild excuse. If they had used replay, they would have caught the knockdown instantly, and Roach would have walked away with the win. Now, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is drowning in deep waters. Not only is he getting hammered over his court case, but his boxing license is now in serious jeopardy. Yes, you heard that right. Tank's entire career is on the line. With bribery allegations swirling, the NYSAC is reportedly investigating whether his license should be suspended. If that happens, no more fights, no big paydays. Things are looking bad for Tank.
It was a good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch, because I know what I can do in a fight, but it's cool.
Tank, how much does it hurt to have the draw on your record now, and do you think it's going to stand as some sort of like renewed motivation for you, like the guys were saying, as you proceed through these next couple fights?
Yeah, it just put, food to the fire and things like that, fuel to the fire, but it's cool. It's cool. The draw is okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Because I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up. And I could have definitely did more.
Floyd Mayweather is loving every minute of this. He's been waiting for a moment like this to absolutely clown Tank. The two have been beefing ever since Tank left Mayweather Promotions, and Floyd hasn't let it go since.
I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and
Yeah.
I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause this week I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where I pass him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Floyd Mayweather has been throwing shade at Tank for years, criticizing his lack of discipline, recklessness, and how he's ruining his own career. Now, it's all coming full circle. Floyd's out here acting like a told-you-so machine, saying Tank's downfall is his own fault and that the fight world needs to stop protecting him. Let's be real, this isn't just Floyd being petty. He's actually making some valid points. If Tank really tried to bribe his way out of trouble, there's no coming back from that, not in boxing or in the court of public opinion.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally? Yeah, for sure. Why? After so much time, he helped you come to the game. He gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it. It was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off. The fact that she kept Snapchat.
Okay.
Kept hitting Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd.
Okay.
So, what's next? Will NYSAC strip Tank of his license? Will he get banned from boxing? Or can he fight through the controversy and come back stronger? We'll have to wait and see. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this. I'll catch you in the next one. +.